Hey there everyone, and welcome to The Mindful Musician. I'm Cosmin, I'm a guitarist, I'm a singer, a professional educator, and martial artist from Bucharest, Romania, and today I will build upon a previous video on harmonizing with intervals and show you how to harmonize the natural major scale using triads, that being chords made up of 3 different notes. Just a quick reminder, harmonizing means that instead of simply playing the notes in a scale, the major scale in our case, as single notes, one after the other, in a particular musical context, you derive an interval out of each note in that scale that is a 2-note structure or a dyad, or you can derive a 3-note structure which is called a triad, which is a 3-note chord. The only rule you need to pay attention to is to only use the notes in the major scale you are working with, and I'd also recommend you to take a look at this video I made showcasing the process applied to intervals in order to obtain dyads. It will definitely help you with understanding today's video a lot faster and easier. For instance, if you're harmonizing the C major scale, as we'll be doing next, you will only use the notes within that scale. As before, let's see the steps after you have clicked on that like button for this video. Step number 1, figure out the notes in the major scale you want to use by applying the major scale formula. In the case of the C major scale, this gives us C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Become aware of the triad choices you do have, major or minor chords to begin with. A major chord is built by stacking together a root, a major third, and a perfect fifth. A minor chord is built by stacking together a root, a flat third or a minor third, and a perfect fifth. Harmonize the scale by playing each note in the scale and its third and fifth intervals together, either in a harmonic, that means both note at once, or in a melodic, that means one note after the other fashion. Okay, now there's only the B note left. If we'd assume that we'll have a B minor chord, we'd be wrong, simply because the perfect fifth for B is F sharp, which is not within the notes of the C major scale, so we'll use the F, as F belongs to the C major scale, which is, in turn, a flat 5 instead of a perfect fifth. Therefore, B won't be a minor chord, but a diminished chord, which has this formula. If we apply the formula to B as a root, we will get B, D, and F, therefore, the notes of the B diminished chord. And this is how you almost naturally figure out what type of chord can be derived out of each scale degree, a scale degree being each note that makes up the scale. If you're ever in doubt, remember to always ask yourself, if I choose this or that third or fifth, is that a note that is part of the scale I'm working with? If you correctly applied the formula in step number 1, you've already answered that question. Yay! And now you know how to harmonize a major scale with triads. It's also useful to remember distances that build intervals in respect to the number of whole and half steps. E is 2 whole steps above C, and that makes E a major third for C. F is 1 whole step and 1 half step above D, and that makes F a minor or a flat third for D. G is 3 whole steps and 1 whole step above C. That makes G a perfect fifth for C. And F is 3 whole steps above B, and that makes F a flat 5 for B. Major thirds are denoted with 3, minor thirds are denoted with flat 3, perfect fifths are denoted with 5, and flat fifths with flat 5. This is how the harmonization formula looks like, so if you apply this pattern to any key, you will get the chords automatically. Hope it helps, and remember, music theory is very much like maths. I don't know how that sounds to you, but you need to understand processes in order to start using these concepts. You can either be a little monkey and imitate without understanding, or gain control and options to slowly become able to express yourself in any way you want and or transmit your message to the listener. All right, so this was the process in one key using the C shape from the CAGED system, that's the caged system, for the sheer sake of making it easy to follow the geometric patterns of the chords and intervallic changes within them. Next, I strongly encourage you to harmonize the C major scale using all of the caged shapes. And once you've completed that step, choose another key. Apply the major scale formula as you've seen in step number 1 to find the notes, and then harmonize the scale with triads, and then play the chord shapes in all of the possible positions in respect to the caged system. That's a lot of work, so I'll give you a head start on my Patreon page where I will harmonize the C major scale using all of the caged shapes in order, and also provide tabs and a backing track that you can play along with. So go check it out in the link that I placed in the text description below. I'll see you next week, and in the meantime, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel to support the stream of education and fun, hopefully it's fun, coming your way. Thank you, and see you in the next one.